An intruder.
Go. Do your part to liberate Corellia. This is a private matter.
You don't want to get in the middle of this.
Are you certain, June?
You know what's required of you. Go.
As you wish.
May the Force be with you.
You're persistent. Stubborn. I suppose that's why you excel at what you do, but the price is high. What won't a Mandalorian put aside for pride?
I'd meet death head-on for a comrade.
But would you kneel? You chose to murder Kelly and Jarl, just like you chose to kill everyone sent to bring you to justice. You could have surrendered at any time. You chose to become a murderer and terrorist. I only turned all that senseless destruction toward a righteous purpose.
Killing my associates and slinging mud. Real noble.
They made their decision, just like you made yours. If using you to expose the Sith's true face has dirtied my hands, so be it. It's time to answer for your crimes.
You read my mind.
I won't be the one after all.
Now whose pride's getting them into trouble?
Savor your vengeance. It's a small victory. You've denied me nothing here. In failure, I've undone all your accomplishments. In death, I return to the Force.
I thought Jedi were supposed to be detached. Why'd you make this personal?
If you believe you can distance yourself from the harm you cause, you're deluding yourself. You're not some mindless tool. You're accountable. Your actions will catch up with you eventually.
Whatever's wrong, it wasn't me. ducking next time.
Pathetic. I did not see Seros. You were successful?
I brought his effects, as you asked.
Good. Only Jedi would call something this fragile Battlemaster.
We still have living targets to appraise.
Indeed. His death is a crippling blow to the Jedi Order. And without Jun Seros at his side, the Supreme Chancellor is exposed. Victory is close.
That's going to get us the Supreme Chancellor?
Once the encryption is broken, we will know this data's true value.
You know more than you're letting on.
Jun Seros came here aboard the Founder. He was privy to its security protocols, landing codes, even the Supreme Chancellor's itinerary. My subordinates will transmit the relevant data to your vessel when it's prepared. Till then, make yourself useful to Darth Decimus. The battle for Corellia is not yet decided.
Trouble?
Remember how Corridan thought things would be heating up? Listen.
I've got a mission. Thought you might want in on it. Clan Ordo's been hired to kill a senator who's hiding out under major Jedi protection. It'll be a serious engagement. He's gone to ground in a heavily fortified area. Worth a lot of credits, too. If you're interested, meet us at the Bailiff's estate on Alderaan. Corridan out.
Jedi hunt. They're in for a fight.
They're my brothers. I need to be there.
I'll back you up.
Your sights are set on bigger game. I got this one.
Still alive.
Seems that way. Weren't all so lucky.
Did Corridan make it through?
Took a lightsaber strike. Glanced off his big head. Didn't care to find out firsthand. Never let them get close.
How'd you manage that?
Kept the fire on the senator. Didn't leave him any choice. Can't count on a good distraction every time I cross a Jedi. Better find some Beskar if I'm making a habit of it. Our people have a saying, SWTOR Ishye. You know it? Family is more than blood. I'm glad you came to Terrace.
It's been good having you at my back.
I'll watch your six no matter what. Ever eaten Mandalorian food? At your adoption, maybe?
How would I tell if it were Mando cooking?
If your sinuses got burned, it was probably Mandalorian. Edicles, nose burn. That's how you know it's good. Thought I'd put something together next chance I got. Interested?
I won't turn down a hot meal.
Let you know next time I'm headed to the galley.
Some Something on your mind?
Family. Not much of Clan Kadera left. Aren't close either. Got spread out after the schism.
What schism?
Crusader Schism. What they called the war between the clans. Ordo, Kelborn, Etera. They all recovered. Think it was a shame they kept us apart. Feud settled now. Maybe it's time. Scene 15. Made contact with some of my cousins. It's strange. Let us start.
They receptive to a meeting?
I think so. Eventually. Got a lot to learn before I try leading a clan. Fighting alongside Mandalore's Chosen can't hurt.
You're not gonna believe this. I heard from Hilo. She's willing to take me back if I'm willing to show she means more to me than me. Sent the message certified, credits on delivery. Oof, almost cleaned me out just to have it delivered.
She's nobody's fool.
Never was. If it had been my plan to steal the money, she'd have sniffed me out. That just sort of happened. I learned my lesson. I feel like I'm back in my prime. Not that I'd slipped, I'm just unburdened. I owe you for that, so I thought I'd say it. Don't go making a big deal out of it.
Glad I could help, really.
Gotta hand it to you, you really surprised me. You're not what I would call a conventional partner in crime. But we're really turning out to make quite the team.
Letting you live was one of my better decisions.
I do think it's because we got all of that pesky trying to kill each other out of the way early. You and me, we're going to carve out a criminal empire, or at least accumulate one heck of a fortune. Your children's children won't know what to do with it. I'm telling you, wild space is the limit.
What did Mako have to say? This sounds dangerous, Blizz.
Meet your finger la. Mambe.
So I see.
La llama visto chanaga imecha tomicha. Uno bongo wa uni kupa tontika makitugi. Shisakawa kyota bubanda baki wanki.
People should think twice about pushing you around now, right?
Kava tuka amishka. Kava no tasma watila. Mo kila mo klunki. Yat ambumpa borsuda. Bedwana urbi kila wato banki. Donko potokanoda.
Looks like you can finally put all this behind you.
Shisakawa kyota bubanda baki wanki. Kava tuka amishka. Kava no tasma watila. Tamta zuza cheska pakuta kiska tada wata.
Hadn't noticed how much that time in the cooler cramped my style. Got me rusty.
You're keeping up.
Can still take half the chumps you deal with one hand. Ain't my point. I'm just saying, all this running around busting heads is whetting my appetite, and I'm itching to do some real damage. Never did get my hands on that stinking hut that tried to have me bumped off. Been thinking, I'm overdue.
Who are you planning to pay a visit?
Some slimy hut underboss? A nobody. Don't really remember him. Gotta think about it. All you need to know is, once I find the dirty backstabber, I'm paying him a visit. This is where I get off, runt.
We had a deal. I take you off Belsavis, you work for me.
I don't work for nobody. You and me, though, we ain't done yet. Don't you worry. Found me that slimy hut I was talking about. He's been getting fat and happy all these years after crossing me. Time he gets what's coming to him.
I don't mind tagging along if you need another blaster.
He owes me a lot of bad blood. I plan on taking my time to bleed him. You ain't gonna rush me this time. Try not getting killed. Gonna want something to do when I get back.
You're back.
Ain't like a bunch of hut flunkies was gonna give me trouble. Would have been back sooner, but the slug and I had a lot of catching up to do.
I assume this grudge of yours is finished.
Only thing left for that hut is getting hosed off the walls.
Feel like watching my back through another scary holocall? I survived the last one, but this might just get me. Remember that data pad we got from Carteri about 1,000,000 years ago? I cracked it. I got a holo frequency from Isaac, Mr. Project 32 himself. I can't do this without you.
Let's see this guy.
Want to take bets on whether he's 10 meters tall and breathes fire? Right, quit stalling, Nico.
What's this?
Okay, before we get started, let's set something straight. My name is Mako. M-A-K-O. Got it? Call me Coral, and so help me, I will find a way to punch you through the holonet.
Mako? Well, that's a name I never thought I'd hear again.
It's like a family reunion with your long-lost SIS goon.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of warm fuzzies right now.
Unfortunately for both of us, I don't have much time for conversation at the moment.
I think it might be in your best interest to talk sooner, rather than later.
Normally, I'd agree with you on that. My team has pinpointed Coral's location. Finding her is my priority. Mako, a word of warning. This isn't the life you want. Whatever happens, stay away from Coral.
Why? What do you want with her? What did she do?
She's killed most of the people involved in Project 32. I can only assume she'll try to kill you too. She's gotten almost everyone else.
She's killed a lot of SIS. Seems to me you need to hire some outside assistance.
If this operation fails, Hunter, I might just give you a call. Mako, I'll contact after my team's taken Coral into custody. We have a lot to talk about. Isaac, out.
I'm intercepting all his outgoing transmissions. Looks like, yes, I have the coordinates he's sending out.
Gotta be where she's hiding.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I've downloaded the coordinates to the nav computer. Let's go pay my sister a friendly visit.
The Jedi are broken. The Republic forces are in disarray. Now is the time to strike. You will depart Corellia. Make for the Founder, the Supreme Chancellor's flagship, immediately. The Founder's landing codes will give the Republic fleet little reason to fire upon you.
Were the landing codes the only thing of worth?
Only the most relevant. The data retrieved from June Seros has proven invaluable. Captain Horn has prepared an SOS signal using the Republic's ciphers. When you leave the spaceport, you will be pursued by our ships. The Republic will allow you to board, or they risk allowing one of their own to die. We will give them no time for doubt.
Should make a good anecdote for the next time I see Mandalore.
Do not hesitate to dispatch your pursuers if they become troublesome. You will reach the Founder by any means necessary. Once on board, your first priority will be to destroy all crafts in the adjacent hangars, to prevent the Supreme Chancellor from escaping.
Does Ceros's data specify what's docked in those hangars?
Leave nothing to chance. Destroy anything capable of spaceflight. With no means of escape, only the Supreme Guard will stand between you and your prey.
I'm ready to depart for the Founder at any time.
I will await you on the Tyrant. The Supreme Chancellor's fate is sealed.
ducking next time. Try ducking next time. That later.
So many people willing to lay down their lives for me. Should never have come to this. There's something I want to tell you before you do what you came to do.
It's not every day I get to chat with the leader of the Free Galaxy.
I'd ask you to sit, but I prefer not to kid myself. I reviewed the reports surrounding the operation to apprehend you. It's atrocious. A monumental abuse of power. I don't condone what you were doing, but I understand it. It was just your job. June made it personal.
June paid his debt to me in blood. I hope you won't make the same mistake.
That's exactly what I wanted to speak with you about. I've already declassified the real details of yours and June's actions to the public. The fallout will be tremendous. No matter how our meeting concludes, I'll be removed from office.
I'm sure it wasn't easy to come clean, knowing your career would be sunk.
June had no right to deceive the public, and neither do I. The people must be able to believe their leaders. The false accusations will disappear as the truth is separated from the lies. It's not a clean slate, but it's what you deserve. I'm willing to take things a step further, if you're willing to work with me.
One good turn deserves another. What are you offering?
Immunity, if you're willing to show me you're not firmly in the Empire's pocket. June believed you were in league with a Sith named Tormund. Is that true?
We have a partnership of convenience, that's all.
It's a partnership you should end. Tormund's a monster. His troops have been butchering Corellians. On Raban, he flattened kilometers of homes, businesses, hospitals. A man like that can't be given more power. Let's fix this while we're in a position to do so.
Glad you cleared that up for us. I'd have never suspected a Lord of the Sith to be so cruel. Come on, you've seen what that mechanized terror is capable of. Let's stay on what passes for his good side.
That monster's had me under his thumb long enough.
Yeah, you're gonna be under his boot if you're not careful.
Keep your word, and Tormund will disappear.
I understand the risk you're taking. Thank you.
The Supreme Chancellor has been dealt with.
Good. Make for the Tyrant. The fleet will cover your escape.
We'll engage the Imperial fleet, but I'll have to survive this to hold up my end of the bargain. If you can somehow cripple the Tyrant after dealing with Tormund, we can handle the rest.
The Tyrant won't trouble you, Chancellor.
Of vengeance and satisfaction. The Supreme Chancellor's death has excited your passions. Relish it. Experience some small measure of what it is to be Sith. Now, deliver what I have asked of you.
I got an offer more in line with my work ethic.
I expected better. This was deserved.
Some deals just fall through.
Trusting in a tool, however useful, was a mistake. The task of delivering the master stroke I should have reserved for myself. The galaxy would know. None are beyond my reach. All would cower or they would burn. And the Dark Council would see how total victory is achieved.
Rest in peace, Tormund. Just this once.
Welcome back, Master. I've just completed a new meal plan for your culinary pleasure.
I was hoping to find you alive. Quite a narrow escape. Darth Tormund was not as fortunate, I trust.
He went down with the ship.
Good. At least it's done. Perhaps it's best that I'm getting out of politics. Ranging assassinations couldn't be farther from what I've stood for. After falling this far, I suppose there's no point in trying to recover my principles. Coming clean would only do more harm than good.
You've already sacrificed your career for the sake of honesty. Why stop now?
Benefits? My conscience? Maybe. But who else? Certainly not you. As far as anyone knows, Tormund died in a foolish naval battle. Let's leave it that way.
I prefer keeping the Empire in the dark about our little arrangement.
I thought you might. You'll be exonerated as I promised. Even if my replacement questions the justification, overturning it would be more trouble than it's worth. I'm also sending a small reimbursement for your lost wages. It isn't much. There are more important things than pride and wealth. I hope you'll continue to use such good judgment in the future.
I killed Tormund because you made the better offer. Bounty hunting is a job. I get paid, you get results. Pass that advice on to your replacement.